Welcome everyone to the Bussy Banter. I'm Jacob Bussy once again. Let's get right into it. Was a really poor game to watch. Leafs lose 3-2 in overtime. Johnny Gaudreau gets an absolutely beautiful goal in overtime. Leafs have lost 2 straight now. They do get the extra point, which I was surprised that they got because the way they played in that third period was bad, man. It was bad. Let's talk about pros and cons. Morgan Riley got his 300th assist. Got it on a Zach Hyman goal in the first. And then Kerfoot got a goal after after screwing it up in the faceoff. He got a goal in the third. But Gaudreau, like I said, got that overtime winner, and the Flames win 2 in a row, and Leafs lose 2 in a row. Oh man, good. Riddick played strong. None of the goals are his fault, and there's nothing I can really blame him for. He did what he's expected to do and more. The goal in overtime, he couldn't have done anything. This guy was in the splits, and Gaudreau still slid it by his skate. Oh man, it was so upsetting to watch because Kerfoot got his 50th, Riley gets his 300th point, and Riddick is playing very well in front of his team. Jack Campbell is loving it. I saw when they went off the ice, Jack Campbell gave him a big, love tap in the back. And, man, it's frustrating, That's a game you should have won. As a Leaf fan, you'd be pretty pissed off to lose that game because I don't want to say Calgary is a bad team, but that was a game you had in your hand. You could have had that game. Midway through the second, the Leafs don't even have 10 shots on net. How are you going to win a hockey game when you don't even have double-digit shots on net? It's ridiculous. Good on the Flames. They played well. Those were pretty good goals. Leafs were lackadaisical in the third period. I don't even know if they decided to play in the third. Lucky that they got a point out of this. So that's a positive. They get a point. I don't blame this on Riddick. Riddick played well. He played fantastic. I think we've got the goalie duo tandem figured out. Oh my God. A lot of turnovers. The Leafs just turned the puck over so many times, and they played so poorly in their own zone. They had a 4-minute penalty. They had a 4-minute penalty to score. The Flames player took a high sticking on Thornton, and he got cut. 4-minute major or double minor. And they couldn't score. They had one shot. One effing shot on that power play. So you're going to tell me that this team that's ranked 9th in power play can't even score on a 4-minute double minor? It was pathetic. They could barely even get into the zone. It's like they didn't care. I know they do care because they're professional players and they play for the Toronto freaking Maple Leafs. But it was so frustrating. This one more than the Montreal game because Montreal played so much better and the Leafs got off to a bad start. They tried to rally back, but they couldn't. And that's another problem is they've rallied back in both games to tie it at one point, and then they've lost it. They've let it go out of their reach. It's so frustrating when this team has made so many strides in the right direction, and now we're moving back. We're not going back to that five losses in 6 games, 6 and 7. We're not doing that crap again. So the Leafs got to figure this power play out because this is going to be huge in the playoffs. If the Leafs don't get this figured out, they're going to have a big problem. Because like I've been saying, the 4 teams that are making the playoffs are basically right there and set in stone. It's just a matter of who's going to play who. They're all going to be there. So the Leafs regular season right now doesn't matter. Who cares if you get first in the league? Who cares if you get first in the division? If you can't score on a freaking power play with the talent you have, then there's going to be freaking issues. Leafs are back. I don't even know who they play. I haven't even checked. I'd assume Campbell's going to get the start unless they want to give Riddick some more time to kind of get comfortable with the team, which I'd be totally cool with. I think he should get some more playing time to kind of get into the system. But the turnovers are the worst part because you think they're going to go on a rush, and then they turn it over in the neutral zone, or they don't even get it out of their own zone, and that leads to Calgary getting a chance. You got to leave Riddick out to dry, and this is why Bernier and Reimer and all those guys got shot on 40 times. Even Anderson got shot on 40-plus times a game because y'all were just garbage in the defensive zone. So that's about it. That's all I have to say. It was a really disappointing game. Good job on Riley, I guess. Good job on Kerfoot, as much as it matters. But until next time, Jacob Bussy, and I'll catch you guys back on the Bussy banner.